kind of take back from what I grew up eating, and so here we are.
The best dumplings in New York, the best pork buns in New York. Lucky for us, they're under the same roof.
We are here to tell whether this is all true or not. Somebody must be very nervous.
Yes.
That'd be me.
Yeah. Can you see the beads of sweat, people?
This is our chef, Chris Cheung.
Chris, so good to see you.
Good to see you. We opened about 4 years ago. We're here right by Prospect Park. We are in pursuit of the perfect dumpling.
So where should we start?
Why don't we start east? Because we are at East Wind.
Sure. There you go.
Down.
Oh, that's east.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
It is now.
So it is now. It is now.
Take a walk in the charming Park Slope neighborhood and you can't miss East Wind Snack Shop. Inspired by Chinatown tea houses, this relaxed eatery is owned by a Chris of all trades, Chris Cheung. Not only is he the master of dumplings and pork buns, he's worked with household names like Anthony Bourdain, Jean-Georges, Norimoto, the Iron Chef, and at Nobu.
It was fine dining and it was exciting, and I got to work with an iconic chef, and things kind of took off from there. We're at Nobu, and we had just opened. I was part of the opening crew, and Morimoto was kind of the superstar, and to learn and to work next to him, you kind of see great things. Bourdain, God bless his soul, rest in peace. He was the funnest, easiest TV shot I'd ever done. You basically sit with Anthony, you eat, you drink, and you talk about food. You can't get any better than that.
Even with his extensive experience, Chris was always loyal to his home-style Chinese food. He went to Hong Kong to study dim sum and brought back more than just recipes.
Hardworking people, putting their families through school, working 15 hours a day in Chinatown, and one of the few pleasures of life is eating good. Eat a quick, really bite to eat, but something really, really good to get you going through the day, and that's what life is all about. So there were a lot of great Toy San restaurants that we love to go to in Chinatown. Hey Hey, Joy Luck, and Yun Yun, and they're all closed. They're all closed now. South Wind, and all the food that I loved growing up. When I grew up and loved to eat, a lot of that is starting to go away now. So it's tough. It's tough for me. Tough for a lot of us.
Chef Chris grew up in Manhattan's Chinatown and has experienced its evolution over the years. No matter where his travels or his taste buds take him, he's all about home-style cooking.
You learn what you learn, and when you're mature enough as a chef, you kind of get to call your own shots a bit. And I always loved Chinese food. I'm Chinese myself. I love eating Chinese food. I grew up eating it. I'm back in New York, and really passionate about Chinese food. And I see all my old favorite Chinese restaurants starting to close, and I see this change in Chinatown. So I'm kind of want to be an ambassador for that old school food that I grew up eating, and that's when that's when I started East Wind.
After years in the restaurant industry, Chef Chris knows that a perfect dish is a labor of love. Between the cooking temperature, water, the weight of the filling, and the wrapper, Chef Chris has dumpling making down to a science. And that's not the only thing.
Right, so you're going to see the water slowly kind of dissipate, and the crust form for the hagao. I'm in pursuit of the perfect dumpling. So I was cooking here every dumpling. I looked at each dumpling and what the best temperature it was, what the window of time to hold the dumpling is, how long do you refrigerate it before you cook it, how much water do you put in the pan, rest it for a minute before you serve it, and all these little things, these little nuggets, these little pearls of wisdom that I put into the technique and the procedure of dumplings that help me stay on that path to really chasing that perfect dumpling.
When making a dumpling, each component must work together. He applied this same concept when he founded the Asian Food Mafia, a group of outstanding chefs advocating for the power of Asian food.
Chef doing business in New York, and especially, I'm Asian, and so there's a connection there, and I thought we would have a better voice together and get more things done together and do great things together, which would be a lot more fun than being separate.
Get ready for a snack attack. Favorites like pork dumplings, beef pot stickers, and hargao are about to steal the show. Tian and I have never been more ready.
So that's juicy pork, and it is juicy. So I know you guys are wearing white, so just be careful.
That is so juicy. What do you think?
I think it's too bad we can't swear on the show.
There you go.
Because this is bliss right here.
Nice.
Holy smokes.
Get ready to pig out with this juicy pork. While they may look like your typical dim sum dish, it contains a secret ingredient.
There's a little bit of fermented black bean.
There we go.
OK, that's
it.
why. 就是你尝到了一点点那种酱油的味道，就是从黑的豆豉里面过来的。猪肉非常的入味，比我平常吃到的锅贴的味道要更加的 flavorful 一些。
No wonder this has gotten such a good report.
而且里面的馅非常的多，大家可以看一看，很满。
Watch as Chef Chris cooks the dry-aged beef pot stickers.
So that's our best seller, but the dumpling that the writers like to write about and the foodies really love to come check out is the dry-aged beef pot sticker.
喜欢吃两面都煎的金黄的人，肯定吃这个会非常的开心。But why do you use the dried beef?
Why not? That's the first answer. But you know, if you're going to use beef in a dumpling, you want it to be a little bit. You know, you want that funky, tangy, rich, really deep beef flavor. Nobody's put dry-aged beef in a dumpling before, so you know, I'm gonna take that and run. You know.
He's a pioneer.
There you go.
Kids.
Yeah. I'm not done chewing, but this is the best pasta I ever had.
We
In
love
the
the word
best.
best here. Best
Woo!
is good.
In the best.
Best is good.
Right? It's very different from what we had.
Chris, I might just have to marry your son.
There you go.
So I can eat these all the time.
这个牛肉的锅贴呢，我觉得是从来你从来没有想象过它的味道，就是它牛肉的味道是极其的浓郁，然后在你的嘴里面就是很浓的牛肉味，然后配上一点点酱油的味道，你吃过应该是忘不了的，真的好好吃。
You left me speechless. This is incredible.
Steamed shrimp dumplings are a dim sum must order for me. At Eastwind Snack Shop, Chris puts a textural spin on a traditional dish.
They were my first dumplings when I was a kid in Chinatown, and there was a little dumpling shop much like this downstairs my grandmother's apartment on Mott Street. And you know, I was 7, 8 years old, and they made the best hagao dumplings that I've ever had. I remember that taste to this day. So you know, here I wanted to emulate what a great hagao was. I tricked it out and got you that lattice crust, and we put a nice abalone sauce on top of it. And you know,
I feel like it's a perfect representation of you, like your childhood in Chinatown, and then your culinary experience. They come together. This it just shows like how multifaceted you are.
大家可以看，这个就是冰花，非常的漂亮。在国内呢，像冰花煎饺都非常的受欢迎，因为外面是脆脆的，然后冰花呢又是那种有点薄脆的口感，非常不一样。That's a lot of shrimp。然后它和那个鲍鱼汁混在一起，味道非常的搭，很鲜美。虾肉是比较弹牙的。它外面的皮也很有嚼劲，关键是我觉得冰花它有点那种薄脆的口感，整个组合起来非常有意思。
I want to marry this dumpling. To do so, I would wear a hard gown. The puns just need to stop today, but I can't. This is so good, Chris. Holy smokes! I think this is the meatiest shrimp dumpling that I have ever had.
Fan of shrimp dumplings.
you know, I haven't seen much of a change in the hagao itself. You know, wanted to change it up there a little bit, but still keep the soul of what a hagao is.
Healthy and delicious come together in our next dish. The Happy Buddha is filled with different vegetables and has a unique fragrance sourced from a special ingredient.
This pasta for me is very refreshing. It's like eating the vegetable from your garden.
I really like the garlic on the top too.
And
Yeah.
what sauce is it? The green one?
It's a puree of ginger, scallion, and cilantro.
Oh, so Chrissy really likes it.
I do.
The second one.
So I gotta vegetable stock. vegetarian or not, it's always good to have a vegetable dish on the plate, you know, on the table.
So after you eat like 9 orders of the beef and pork dumplings,
Yes,
Or the pork
exactly.
bao.
So-
exactly.
You can cut a little bit of the guilt out after you've eaten your 35 dumplings and you had 2 bites of vegetables. That'll work.
Balance.
There you go. Yes. Yeah, so we got some baby back ribs, and we braise these ribs until they're fork tender. Then put them in the deep fryer to re-crisp them up a bit, and there they go. It's all that nice, gooey, sticky sauce.
Kind of remind me of Shanghainese style 糖醋排骨.
I did some cooking in the Shanghai region of China when we went over to visit my wife's family, and I picked up a lot of influences on how country-style Shanghainese cooking is. It was really, really cool experience, so I learned a lot about Shanghainese food there, so it kind of finds its way into my style of cooking. I hate that, you know, Chinese bread is represented by only one type, and it's the one that's frozen in the grocery store, split open, and then, you know, so, you know, I've done dim sum for a long time, and, you know, we make the bao bun nice and fluffy from scratch, sourdough yeast, and top it with some fork tender, pork belly, house-made pickles, crunchy sesame, and so that's our thing.
Yep, that 4-letter word, best.
Yeah,
They threw it at you, and you caught it, my friend.
thank you. It's awesome.
The bao is very pillowy. It's very pillowy.
We make it as fluffy, and, you know, we want that bread to shine, so, you know.
It's like the perfect vehicle. Just also, the sauce is phenomenal.
Even with all of his exclusive New York restaurant industry experience, Chef Chris Cheung could never turn his back on his Asian heritage. East Wind snacks are a delicious representation of the power of the classics. Brooklynites, rejoice! You won't have to travel all the way to Flushing for some amazing dim sum.
One of our goals is to kind of influence the path of Asian food. We as a group have that collective you know, thought in mind, and we definitely love to move forward with things like doing events. We did a James Beard dinner, and you know, we are trying in each of our own restaurants to carve that path, and you know, we'll get there.